What's up guys, so welcome back to another Radio Oddities video. The purpose of tonight's video is going to be a little bit about mobile operation. I haven't done a video on mobile operation yet. Reason being, I don't operate mobily very much anymore, if mobile is a word. I don't operate mobile very much anymore. So yeah, tonight's video on my way to the shops is going to be a video about mobile operation. So a couple of things you're going to need to get started with mobile operation. This can be a good video for anybody that wants to get started in amateur radio, anybody that wants to get started on CB. So when you're operating mobile, what do you need? You need three things. Number one, you need your car, which is what I'm sat in now. It can be any car you want, because that's going to basically be your power supply and your mobile means of operation. Second thing you're going to need is your transceiver, be it CB, be it amateur radio, whatever band you want. For this video and for practicality, I have a TTI TCB 500, yeah. The reason why I've used this is it's a nice compact little radio. As you can see, it is absolutely tiny. It fits anywhere in anybody's car. My hand is bigger than this radio. That's the reason why I've chosen it for this video. It is of course a CB, so if CB isn't your thing, that's perfectly fine. You can use an amateur radio, you can use a 2-meter transceiver, you can use a 10-meter transceiver, you can use anything you want. So the third thing that you're going to need is a suitable antenna. So the antenna that I'm using at the minute is on the top of my car, and it's a Moonraker mag mount. A Moonraker mag mount you can buy off any website on the internet, probably between £20 and £30. If you don't know what a Moonraker mag mount is, some people call them springers. It's basically an antenna that's attached to a magnet, and the magnet obviously magnetizes to your car. One rule of thumb when you are using a mag mount, put it on the top of your vehicle in the very center, so you get the radius of your transmission is equally spread. If you have it all the way to the back, your transmission radius is going to go back. If you have it to the front, it's going to go front. So nice and central in the middle on the top of your car for best results. So that's the equipment covered on what you're going to need. So as with most CBs or amateur radios that you're going to buy, they are not set up for mobile operation. They're not plug and play. So the way that you're going to go about this is you have your power cable to your radio, and you're going to need to attach one of these. It goes into your cigarette lighter. As you can see there, I have just used electrical tape to tape this adapter onto this power cable. You can solder it if you want. As I said, by purely quick means, I've just used electrical tape, which is fine. I've used electrical tape on them before when I have been mobile operating. So what you're going to want to do is obviously plug in your transceiver into your cigarette lighter, wherever that may be on your car, and all being well, your radio should turn on. It's all plugged in now. Yeah, and there we go. Obviously, with any radio that you have, you need to plug your antenna into the back with the coax. As I say, the antenna's on top of the car. It's a mag mount. You need your Kia, your push-to-talk microphone, and that's it. You're good to go. It is as easy as that. There's no plumbing in required if you don't want to. I have literally just taken this radio out of my Radio Shack. I've taken the antenna out of my car boot, and within 2 minutes it's set up and ready to go. There's no hard wiring. If you want to hard wire it in, by the way, if you don't want to run it off your cigarette lighter, you can hardwire it to your car battery, but you're going to have to go through the drywall of your car and obviously hook up to your battery. So it is much quicker, much easier if you use a cigarette lighter adapter and run it through your cigarette lighter. So the intents and purposes of this video is to show you how fun it can be mobile operating. Back when I very first got into radio a number of years ago, I operated mostly mobile. It started with me being on CB, standard UK 40. Then I moved on to USB, LSB using 27555, free banding, going up and down 27 meg, seeing what I could find, mostly trying to DX. And at the time we were in a good sunspot, so I was getting plenty of DXs, and that's a good thing when you're out mobile and you have a radio that you can use to DX. They ain't just tied to sort of FM, AM and standard UK 40. I was using an Elinco DR135 at the time. I still have it, you may have seen it in my other videos, and that was a fantastic radio to use whilst mobile because of all the facilities that it has. Unfortunately, or fortunately, this little guy, he operates only 5 watts of power. He has the UK 40 band, he operates on FM and AM, and he has a number of European frequencies on there as well. So I would say that this is mainly marketed towards European truckers for when they're moving across Europe and coming in and out of the UK. But yeah, so here we are in the car, out and about. What can you expect to find whilst out and about? You can expect to find many things. I have literally worked the world whilst out mobile, and even though you're only using what 5 watts of power on a CB, the Elenco that I was using before had 10, 15 watts of power max on SSB. I wouldn't recommend going on to UK 19 on the CB whilst you're out mobile. You're only using 5 watts of power. You're not going to get to speak to anybody because people on there just push absolutely crazy power. Nobody's even going to hear you. What I would recommend doing is buying a radio if you're into your CB, you're not licensed. I'd recommend buying a CB that can obviously free band and get SSB. If you are licensed, 10 meters is a very good place to go whilst mobile. But for something like this little guy here, he operates on a number of different European frequencies, and I have a lot of fun driving around listening to European frequencies. There is nobody. Yeah, so at the minute there's nobody on channel 19, UK 19, which is good in my area, because there's usually lots of rag chewing and swearing and talking. But whilst you're out driving about, you can, let me see if I can do this, if I can remember how to do it. Yeah, so as you may be able to see, I don't think you can, we've got UK, we've got Italy 2, we've got Germany, EU, EC, we've got Spain, France, Poland. Let's try the Spanish frequency. No, let's try the French frequency. As you can see there, yeah. So we're on the French frequencies now. Yeah, I'm not promising we're going to hear anything. We're parked outside my house at the minute, so it's probably not a good place to be to hear anything. But the main purpose of this video is showing you how you can get set up and the benefits of mobile operation. Let's just go through here. Yeah, so as I thought, it is pretty quiet on there. But literally, I mean, how long has it taken me to get set up? 2 minutes. A mag mount antenna, as I say, is going to cost you between 20 and 30 pounds. You can pick up a nice decent little radio if CB is your thing, such as the TTI TCB 500. I think I bought that for 40 pounds, so you're talking 70, 80 pounds ballpark figure to get out in your car and do a little bit of DXing. Get up somewhere nice and high, good weather conditions, and see what's out there. Put a call out there, see who's going to come back to you. I've had lots and lots and lots of fun, even driving to and from work on a morning and on a night. Turn the radio on, listen to what's out there, put some calls out there, and see who you can work, basically. So yeah, get mobile operating. If you do decide that it's for you, do make sure that you comment, let me know what setup you're using, let me know the furthest contacts that you've made, and yeah, I'll respond to all your comments. I'd like to hear where how far you've gotten just by using a 5 watt radio, a mag mount antenna in your car. Thanks for watching. 7-3.